Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. Give me 1 second. I forgot to tweet. Oh, we're off to a great start. I have a very bad headache. I'm just gonna let you know now. Ugh. Oh, typing bad. Oh no. Hang on. It's okay. God, I still have no idea what I even want to say in this tweet other than just, hey, we're here. Enjoy the intro. I am spacing out super hard. I'm sorry. This is taking far longer than it should. I am struggling today. Okay, I think that will be adequate. Maybe not. Hey MJ! How are you doing? Happy Friday. So yeah, this is our second sponsored stream of, sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. We did our actual gameplay stream, a few days back if you want to check out the VOD. So yeah, we've got a little widget down there in the corner that is showing, how many people have clicked on my link and tried the game out for free, if you are interested in doing so. It's a battle RPG. You can play it on PC or mobile. We are trying to get some more people to play on PC, which, frankly, I prefer the PC version a lot better than mobile, just because everything's, like, super big and I can see it better. Plus, you know, the PC hardware is a little bit better than the phone, so, it helps things run just a little bit more smoothly as well, so. But yeah. It's fun. It's easy to play. It's a good time. There are a ton of characters. It's kind of wild, but yeah. Deep mid-game? No worries, no worries. So yeah, we've got a bot active in the channel right now, and it'll pop up my link every so often, so don't be afraid. Mobile scum. Oh. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you can play what you want to play, where you want to play it, nothing wrong with that. Alright. We're doing it just Toejam. And not random world. I almost hit that. Let's try that again. Fixed world. Let's go. Really cool champs for sure. You can get a dopamine hit of pulling a Lego. Hey, Galaxy. How you doing? I didn't hit my timer for level 1. Don't worry about it. We're just gonna keep going and then I'll double tap when we hit this elevator. Ah, get in there! Those two won't be accurate, don't worry about it. Yes, we PB'd! Last time we streamed this, which was actually just before the raid, stuff. But yeah, we shaved a few minutes off our time. This guy isn't actually the worst spot. Alright, we dodged him. Hey. Everybody calm down. Just calm down. Alright, there we go. Put my keyboard a little bit closer so I don't have to look around my mic to see what button I'm pushing. Okay. Oh, words. Button I'm pressing was what was supposed to come out of my mouth. I have a very bad headache, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm gonna be a little more scatterbrained than usual, but you know, it is what it is. Cooking? What you cooking? There we go. I have to do a little bit of cooking later. Not too much. We're just gonna throw a bunch of stuff into the crock pot, but still, I should have done prep. Oh well. There's our rocket skates. And we'll head back down here, pick that up. Second rocket skates. Ah! No! There we go. Sure the stream isn't worsening it. Yeah, it probably is, honestly, but I really wanted to stream some more Toejam Earl, so it may end up being a shorter stream, we'll see. But I've got some caffeine and meds entering my system right now, so hopefully those will kick in shortly. We shall see. That's not really where we want to be. Go ahead down this way. There are the... Okay, those ran out at like the exact worst moment there. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. That telephone's not making my head feel any better, that's for sure. Alright. Here we go. And up we fly. Away! Land. Oh yeah, there we go. Kinda close there. Pork fat based dish, which may sound disgusting, but when cooked properly, it's delicious. Alright. I'd be down to try it. Also, fish sounds really good right now. And there we go. Alright, well that was probably our worst 7 so far. We got a little bit of boogie in there. That's okay. Alright. We need to run over here. We need to pick up a doorway. Yeah, that's what that says. I can read my own notes. Oh my god! Where did it put us? Yeah, that's a reset. That is the worst dentist we've seen. Yeah. Alright, let's try that again. Oh. Today is a good day. I love it. Oh, I already did have that pulled up. Alright. Okay, we remembered to hit the button when we got in the elevator, so we're already doing better than last time. Yay! Keep going, keep going, keep going. Stay. Hey! Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Second present on that island, not good. I don't remember what it is. I think it's a boombox. We just don't pick it up because it's not included in the route, and it'll just take up more time to scroll through it in the list. Really, the only presents we pick up on any percent are rocket skates, doorways, and high tops, and Icarus wings, which I think we only have one wing pickup routed in here. One or two, but I'm pretty sure it's just the one. Yeah. There we go. Downside of using the rocket skates, you get to your destination really quickly, but then you kind of have to wait for them to run their course before you can actually get in the elevator. Oh well. Okay, that wasn't great, but we lived, so I'll take it. Ooh, shopping mom was plotting a course directly toward us. Which reminds me, we gotta go shopping again, cause another holiday is upon us. I'm not ready, it's too soon. We just did all this stuff last month. Ah, well. Go, go, go! That's not good. It's slightly better. Ah! lot of shopping ahead this weekend. Oh god, I'm sorry. And also wish you the best of luck. Holiday shopping, no joke. That's what we want. But yeah, I'm usually really bad about getting like Christmas shopping stuff done because I look at the calendar and I'm like, oh yeah, we still have like 10 days to get this done. That's fine. And if you want to ship anything, it's already too late. Which is why I got on myself this year, because, oof. But yeah, I think we've still got one person left to shop for. So we will see what she wants and then take care of that. Whenever. No! Come on! Okay, so 7's gonna be the level where things go wrong, huh? I'm actually okay with that because it's a shorter level, so I take it. Exactly. That's what you get, Toejam. So you can dance when you get home, buddy. Right now, you've got a job to do. Alright, dentist is not napping right in the middle of the path. That's great. That's very great. Alright. We've made it to level 9. A new record for today. Okay, grab the dollar. Okay, I was a little too high there. That's what happens. You have to stay a little bit below the dollar there. Yeah, we're gonna reset that. We're a little... way too far away for that. It's been established that diagonal running's not slower than vertical or horizontal. I'm still not entirely sure. I probably should be just going horizontally or vertically, but... It might not actually make a difference. But from what I was watching, in Hoodie's tutorial, he didn't really say anything about it that I can remember anyway. And he was going diagonal in some spots, so... he didn't seem too worried about it. Come on, man! Absolute worst place you could be napping. I don't know, I might be the rude one in that situation. Dude's just trying to get a little bit of rest, and I just come in out of nowhere and stomp on his face. That was another one directly on my path. That is concerning. I am not liking my enemy spawns so far. Forgot what I was doing there for a moment. Level 4 is for rocket skates. Oh yeah, you can't open the door, but you can't go in it, and that's actually the fastest I've gone from rocket skate to inside elevator, so that's exciting. That worked out. So something interesting that's been happening on level 5, and we'll see if it happens again, is that I have to make a specific... Well, I don't have to do the jump, but I do it. And sometimes instead of doing the jumping animation, Toejam will just run right over the gap. And it's this jump right down here. Okay, he left that time. But yeah, I've been noticing lately, sometimes he just doesn't. Okay, we did great with that mailbox because he went right to the edge there, which pushed him back into a different path, so he didn't have any chance of bothering us, which is pretty rad. Yeah. He didn't want to get stung by all those bees. Alright, doorway time. Please be good. Okay, well that wasn't great. It was also not great. This is the way I need to go though, if I spawn here. Because the ship piece is right here! Alright, we've got our speaker. Let's fly away! On to level 7. Let's see how rude this one is. Should be good! Alright. Alright, 7, what do you have for us today? Alright, that's good. Can't dance if you're flying. And let's land, and let's run. We've got bees. Alright. That was better. Alright, level 8. We run! Alright. Hello, Mr. Carrot. This is another run where we just don't use him. He's pretty much only good in random world. Unfortunately. Neglected forever, yeah, pretty much. Money. There we go. We did not fall off there. Oh, lawnmower dad. Continue mowing the lawn. Please ignore the alien zooming past you. He's fine. He's just trying to get home. All right, let's go. And we're gonna walk just a little bit. And rocket skates. And we come down here and we jump. And we grab that. Hey, Santa. All right, look at that. We did all right. Usually 10's a bit messier than that. Okay, and I have to remember what 11 was. Oh yeah. This is the one where I have to go down to the left and then try to avoid the promotion and then, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, we didn't get the double jump there. Getting a little better. And there's that promotion. Watch out, Mr. Carrot. Ow! Oh well. Just the animation. You know how it doesn't go off when I'm jumping or swimming or whatever. Small time save. Yeah. Alright, we grabbed those. We're running away. Rocket skates. Might have been a little too close there. Oh no! It was fine! Alright, we messed that up a little bit, but that's okay. Didn't lose too much time there, because again, we would have had to just run out the rocket skates, so it's fine. Alright, 13's another doorway level. We want somewhere in the top, kind of mid-right. Let's try that again. Better. And in we go. Second doorway coming through. Ugh, my back is sore. I should really sit better. But then that also makes my back sore. Everything's terrible. Alright. Headset cord is really bothering me today. Keeps getting stuck on my arm and I'm like, what is that? Alright, 15 is when we rocket skate. 15 is tree level. No, 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 no. No! It ate my button press. I am sad. We'll keep it going for now. Just going for a little swim. That's concerning. I need him to not be right there. Okay, thanks. That's not where I wanted to be. Now I'm gonna die. Okay. And now I'm hitting Control Tab. And there we go. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Gonna be one of those days. And yeah, I cut that way too early. Ugh. Oh no. Run's already ruined. Reset it. So go back in time. Make sure nobody saw that. Alright. Uh-oh, that's gonna be a problem. Oh, especially when she keeps moving that way. Ah! Why? Alright, we're good. And now for the second one to be directly on our path here. Nope, nope, just one. Alright. So what exactly? Nothing happened, don't worry about it. My feet are absolutely freezing right now. The rest of me is relatively warm. I'm a little concerned about that. Alright, get in, get in. It's also really warm outside. It should not be 80 Fahrenheit in December. Well, we are supposed to get a cool front soon, so that'll take us about to, like, fall temperatures. We don't get winter until, like, late January, early February. If we get it at all. And we have avoided the mailbox. And that dentist. Everything is fine. No. You take the next one. Okay. Oh, your snow is gone too. Oh. There we go. I had to do that, he was in the way. This makes me sad because I want to wear my hoodies and my long sleeve shirts and all of that. I just can't. It's too hot. It's not fair. Yep. I knew when I made that jump that was gonna be risky. Just slightly too far to the left there. There we go. One meat from you, that is all. I was a little wonky, but we didn't spawn the bridge there, so I'll take it. Why didn't you go back to sleep right there? Alright, good start, good start. It wasn't, but I'm trying to tell myself that it is. Don't worry about it. Gotta be positive. That generally... Yeah, okay. Whoa. Let's try that again. It generally amounts to less screaming. I can't promise that it will. But you know. Okay, yeah, let's get stuck on the elevator. That's fantastic. Alright, rocket time. Excuse me, Santa. A hamster was gonna get us. He wanted us. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, we're good. But yeah, Brood's having to move a bunch of stuff around at work. And they're all just out there sweating. And that's ridiculous. Ugh. Yeah, that jump wasn't the best, but oh, okay, okay. Hey. Oh. All right, we're gonna do the thing where I can't die while I'm being promoted, and we're good. Oh, there he is. Have a good lunch. Hydrate yourself. Mr. Sweaty. Okay. Good start. Get me away from here. That is exactly where that doorway took us the last time. Except there weren't bees to immediately knock me down. So, I'll take it. Alright, let's fly away from here. Oh, there are bees. Too late! I have already left. There's nothing you can do now. Hair's really bothering me today. Everything's bothering me today. Alright, we're just gonna let you nap. And we'll get going here. Oh! Oh no! I was just gonna say, oh cool, there was nobody on our path down here, because they were all waiting. Ooh, none of that. That's concerning. Let's get away from him as quickly as possible. Yep. Dentist on the path again. Oh boy. That is concerning. All right. Why? No! These enemy spawns today have been atrocious. We're only an hour in and I'm just like, oh god, why? Why are they like this? I was about to be very concerned about the ice cream trucks, but the way things were going, I don't know if we're gonna even get up to 17 to start dealing with those. I hope we do, but you know. We've been having to reset quite a bit so far. Ah! My pizza, you can't have it. Alright, I need those bees to not be right there. Perfect. Mr. Carrot. At least she was moving up. Alright. too bad. Okay. Now we run. Oh, Mr. Carrot, watch out! Alright, so far Toejam's actually been jumping today, so that's nice. I think I'm gonna actually start making that jump there. We might lose a little bit of time, but if it keeps me from getting run over by that mailbox, I think that's a little bit of a better trade, at least for now. Alright, doorway time. No! Well, at least I can spawn the doorway while it's happening. Okay, so yeah, normally that would be great, except we need that ship piece. That's also not great. Bummer! Not a total bummer, but a bummer nonetheless. Are more rocket skates. I should have probably picked them up. Oh well. Too late now. I've made my decision. Alright, let's fly away. And we land. Oh no. Alright, we're in. They can't touch us now. God, remember last week when those moles were just all over me? That was awful. Ugh. But yeah, haven't really had too much of an issue with them since then, so... Of course, now that I've acknowledged it, they're all going to... start robbing me left and right here. Alright. Yeah, they got me in the elevator too. Yeah, that wasn't great. I was not happy with that. Alright, Dentist was not sleeping directly in our way. We can't proceed to level 9. It's a good run. Actually really low there. That could have been risky, but it's okay. Alright, level 10. Be nice to me. Alright, here we go. I am landing in the water. Well... That was supposed to be me opening high tops. I did the input a little too fast. Ooh, those rocket skates on 6 really look good now. Okay, well. No Toejam. No Toejam. Get the present. But hey, at least we didn't get the promotion animation, so that'll save us a little bit of time. These guys are making me panic very much. Get in the elevator! Get in the elevator! I'm holding straight up. Don't run around like you don't know where it is. I know you can see it. All right. Come on now. That was just rude. Rude is what that was. Starting to get a little bit better at compensating when I'm on the rocket skates and then something appears in my way. Not as good as I should be, but better than I was. That's not gonna lead me up there. I need to keep going up. Like that, that's perfect. Alright, this is gonna be a problem here, so what I'm gonna do is... Never mind. It's fine, maybe. I don't know. I thought I had an extra pair of wings. I do not. We get those later. So yeah, thinking about it, we do have 2 wing pickups on the route. The ones that we use for 6 and 7, and then ones that we have later for 24 and 25. So I'm down like 1 rocket skate and 2 high tops or something right now, maybe. Oh, Gonna make things a little difficult. Actually, I think we're only down one high top. I'm gonna use some here since we're out of, rocket skates. Because this one I don't have to worry about doing any skate jumps or anything like that. So we can just run, and it's fine. A little bit slower, but it's fine. Nice thing is I have a little more control right here, so I can go ahead and not spawn those extra bridges there. So we're a little behind now, but not awful. Plus I use the high tops on 16 anyway. So if they can stay long enough. Alright. Not bad, not bad. We're kind of recovering. I think now we're just down one high top, which is fine. 17 rocket skates. I'm way too far to the left. Woo! There was a boogeyman right there. Alright, too far to the right there, so we spawned that land. The boogeyman is really in my way. No! Come on! Oh, no! No! That's upsetting. We're too far for that. We're not gonna. This close from saying, hey, we finally got in a legit run of 17 that didn't get destroyed by a boogeyman. Let's all just ruminate on that for a minute. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quickly. If I can get untangled from all of my cords here. Oh my god. Alright, 1 second. Okay, well, the good news is that's the furthest we've made it so far today. The bad news is that's the furthest we've made it so far today. Oh, alright. Shake that off. Try again. And y'all, if you're just joining us, you see a little box there in the corner. That means that we are sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a free RPG on PC and mobile. I recommend playing it on PC. Everything's bigger, and you can admire the gorgeous graphics way better. Yeah, if you're interested in helping out, I've got a link in my chat, as well as underneath the stream in the panel. Or you can go ahead and type in !raid, and it'll pop that link right up for you. So you can click on that, make your account, play for free. Alright, here we go. Download is very quick. Takes like 2 minutes. Tutorial takes like 5 minutes. Very quick, very easy to get started. Fun little game. And they're constantly releasing new characters, like... There's gotta be close to like 500 now. There are a lot. And if you'd like to check out the gameplay VOD, it is still up on my channel. And y'all can see that sick spider dude that I pulled. His name is Spider. Didn't see that coming, did you? Whoa! Okay, what was that? Toejam heard Spider and he panicked. Nobody. It's not in the game, don't worry. It's in a different game. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I think I had my thumb in a weird position or something. It didn't feel quite right, but it didn't feel like enough to warrant whatever that was. Anyway. Hey, he didn't hurt me. I'll take it. Alright, we're gonna have to, Okay, yeah, I figured that would happen. I probably should have jumped straight up there. Oh, if we were way too high. That's better. There we are. Anyway, yeah, back to the little box down there in the corner. We have 23 of 25 new warriors. If you would like to contribute to that. That directly helps me. And helps you find a fun little game to play. It'll make a little noise. And because I haven't heard it in a couple days, it will scare me. So you've got that benefit as well. Oh no. Okay, she was dangerously close. That made me a little nervous. Fine, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Get in there. Have y'all noticed how it takes me a couple rotations to react to the rocket skates actually running out? Just kind of tiptoeing in circles for a little bit. I'm trying to be better about that, but... oh, no progress just yet. Alright, we're gonna do this little hop. Just stay away from him. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that little hop, at least for now. It seems to be working out a little bit better than us. Better for us. For the time being. Because, man... those mailboxes are scary. Alright, doorway time. Okay, not quite. Forgot where I was for a minute. And I think I will take these couple extra steps to pick up these extra rocket skates. Purely because of what happened on the last run. Boy, I hope I don't do that again. That's a problem. And we'll just fly over you. Don't worry about it. Keep dancing. What? Why are you like this? I think I've only ever seen that like maybe once or twice. Where the little devil's sleeping right in front of the elevator. That's awful. And since we had to take those couple extra flaps there with the wings, I'm kind of worried about actually making it. I think we'll be alright, but I'm still scared. Oh no! Alright. Alright. Little dude just went and ruined the run by taking a nap. We almost made it. It was almost fine. So what is everybody doing this weekend? Oh, he did the jump. slightly too low there. We haven't done that in a while, though. That's okay. Can't think of anything we have planned. I already mentioned we need to go to the store. That's probably it, really. I would prefer to not have to do anything. Just kind of have a nice lazy weekend. It feels like it's been a while since I've been able to do that. Like an actual lazy weekend, not when I tell you guys that we had a lazy weekend, because usually that means we did a bunch of errands and then sat around. But y'all don't want to hear about running errands, that's boring. Alright, bees, I need you to not. There we go. We didn't go in as many circles that time. All right. Just gonna keep moving. Oh, there is one boring errand that I was actually pretty excited to complete. We had a bunch of boxes for various things saved over all these years from when we were moving from apartment to apartment. And we finally got rid of pretty much all of them. I think there's a couple we've still got. But yeah, we got rid of a lot of boxes and this isn't good. I'm gonna do another one. That's better. Alright, that's not. But yeah, we freed up a lot of free space that way, which is good because we're still getting stuff organized. But it's nice. Things are a little bit less cluttered now. Alright. I'm a little low there. Alright, we saved it. It's fine. There we go. You're back! How was your sandwich? I'm assuming that's what you had. Yay. I was trying to remember if you guys were having your Christmas party thing today or if that's next week. It's Monday? Okay. You gonna wear your sweater? It's supposed to be cooler, so, you know, you won't be sweating the entire time. I mean, it's still gonna be too warm for a sweater, but... This is going, I guess, okay. The enemy spawns have been not great. Highest we've made it to so far has been 17. Where we almost did it correctly, the intended way, and we got right next to the elevator, and then a boogeyman spooked us off the side there. So... yeah, that was the thing. Yeet. Hey, Mr. Carrot, watch out for the mailbox, he'll get you. I know you can't run very fast in that thing. You need to get moving. It is. A bad mailbox. Oh no! Thank you, Boogeyman. No more? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is not good. We'll just saunter our way down here. And I'm gonna grab these. Actually pick them up, thanks. Rude, what level are you in Raid right now? If you remember. Also, have you done any of the, what level are you in Raid right now? And have you done any of the dungeons? Very good. $12 or $15. Nice. I need to remember to get on there and get my login bonus. That character at the 30-day thing looks really cool. Upgraded a ton of gear this morning. Nice. I need to swap my PvP defenders around. I need to do the tournament thing, beat the first stage, then got wreckled on two. Alright. Who's your favorite character so far? Yo, we got nerds. Oh god. One day off the 7-day login hero. Oh, there's one on 7 too? I forgot about that one. Okay. Still like the rat lady? Nice.
Money.
the 7-day thing's a limited time. I need to get on that then. Get a piece of lifesteal gear each day. Okay, that's pretty rad. 7th day is the hero. Okay. Nice. Wait. You talking about the simple thing? Yeah. I thought you were talking about something different. I was like, I looked at the chart and I didn't see another hero. Okay, yeah. Still too high up there. Yeet! Excuse me, Santa. All right. Good enough. I'll take it. Okay, time for high tops. Let's get out of here. No! Oh no! Oh no! This is a problem. Toejam, buddy. Alright, so we lost a little time there. It's fine. Out of the way, Santa! Alright. Okay, my arm hit the C button on... But yeah, the cool thing about the simple character is you don't even have to do concurrent days, so if you miss one, it's not a huge problem. You just have to do 7 days by... it's January... Say like the 28th? I'll have to look that up again. I already forgot. It's either the 23rd or the 28th. Alright, we picked up that present without any issue. Oh, this is concerning. Get in! Yeah! Alright, we're good. Level 14. Nice. Shed 500 gems to unlock the mine. I'm up to 105. There you go. You're making progress. Okay, we want a doorway. I will actually take that. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Alright, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. Having some bad luck with enemies right on top of the elevator. Three heroes I like and 2 that are pretty meh, so I'm hoping the 7-day guy can replace one of my meh heroes. Yeah, then you can just use one of those to power up a different one. I tried to correct that in the worst spot. The worst spot. Alright, let's try that again. just barely cut that too soon. All right. Oh God. Thank you very much, new warrior. Much appreciated. That will take us up to 24? Yeah! Very good. Cool, now we just need one more. Whoop. Dwarf horn guy? Talking about Jotun? That's a big dude. Very strong. With that ridiculous sword that's supposed to set people on fire, but instead it just destroys everyone outright. I need to do higher content. I'm just scared. Oh my god. Oh man, it burns for 3 turns. That's sick. Dies. Well. I guess he only got to burn for 1 turn. But yeah, Jotun's really sick. That's a questionable spot, but I'm not where I think I am. Hold up. Here I am, learning more of level 6. It's fine. Pick those up. I would be tempted to pick up the rocket skates and just use them to come over here. But one, I'm worried about making that little gap there. Which I shouldn't be, because I already have to do one of those at 11. I mean, 17. But, I don't know, then I have to dance around and wait for those to run out. I'd rather just walk it, get the piece, get my wings, and go. My chance of falling is slightly better when I have the rocket skates on, so I kinda don't want to do that. All right. Sorry, my mind is kind of blank right now. Oh, Mr. Carrot, why have you forsaken me? It's fine. There we go. It's fine. Yeah, meds are starting to kick in a little bit, so my head's hurting less, but now it's just kind of fuzzy. Might need to actually go lie down after stream, because... And lawnmower dad right there where I need to be. Kind of. It's alright. And it's weird too, because like I was okay when I got up. I mean, I was tired, but again, that's normal. And then just in like the 30 minutes right before I started the stream, it just kind of... Ugh. Rocket skates, there we go. Really hoping this one doesn't turn into a migraine, because it's kind of feeling like one of those, but... we'll see. Alright, I don't want to deal with that. Let's get in the elevator. But yeah, when we get off here in a little bit, I'm gonna maybe get a little stronger caffeine, have some food, get an ice pack, just go lay in the dark. Oh, you get migraines too. I'm sorry. That's awful. Go, 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 go! Oh, come on! Literally on the last pixel! Ah! Fortunately, my migraines have lessened significantly in more recent years, but back in college, oh my god. That was a bad time. Part of that was stress. Part of that was, oh god. Not sleeping well because of stress. Another part of that was, for a while at my apartment, there was a light right outside my window. And it was, well, I missed that. Hang on. And it was starting to die. So for a while, it was just kind of strobing all through the night. And so I'd wake up with a migraine and be like, what? Get in there. And then another contributing factor is that I used to have rimless glasses. And they'd start to come loose a little bit, so my lenses were actually tilted. It wasn't great. I'm not gonna use my high tops here. Because that was probably the closest we've had there in a run so far. I'll take that. But yeah, so since my glasses had started to come loose from the screw, they were like pretty much this. And oh my god. Oh. That was just constant suffering. Okay, a little too low on that. No! Well, this is awful. Right into the water we go. Yes. Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez. Ah, no. Yeah, Brood actually helped with the strobe thing. We ended up grabbing an extra sheet and just pinning it over, pinning it over the window to block the light, which helped a lot. I do have those high tops I saved. I probably should have used them there. That would have been a good call. That way I would have at least been able to leap over some of those. Oh well. Alright, 15 tree time. Oh no! You need to not be there. Oh no! Oh, that was a bad turn. Oh! Okay, well, we've got that now. Better than last time when there was that group of chickens right there. Funnily enough, they actually behaved, so I was able to get around them, but still. That was stressful. Was it not a fun time? Let's click back into the window so maybe I can, there we go. Maybe I can control the game that way. Too far to the right. That's okay. The jumping just makes me nervous. We were fine there. Alright, nobody say anything. Don't do it. Go! Okay. Other than staying on the ship piece screen for too long, we're good. I was scared of pressing the button again because I thought I was gonna do the thing where it makes me go flying on the rocket skates. Oh my god, what is level 18? 18 is... Oh my god. 18's high tops. This is the one where we follow the road, pick up the 2 rocket skates, and then go up to the flowers. Alright, we're good. Ow! Get up to the road, grab that. Yes, thank you. It's like, man, why did that take so long for me to remember? Oh yeah, we haven't been to 18 yet today. Alright, 19. This is the one. I rocket skate, I grab more skates. Go down, jump. Present, line up with mailbox, present, present, and we're good. Alright. Gotta visualize it. Strong start! Strong start! I do have extra rocket skates. I probably didn't need to do that. That's okay. Oh, Lord. It's okay. Follow the route. And we're good. We're just chilling. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. 20. Okay, 20 is the road one. Whoa, sir! Excuse you. God. Alright, now I got high tops. Don't you jump! Okay. Jumping is okay, it just scares me a whole lot. Alright, 21 is where the extra high tops are above the elevator. But yeah, we touch the road, we go down to the right, we grab the piece, and then get the doorway. I'm gonna forego those for now. Alright, I went down a little too soon. Oh no! Oh no! Ah, ruined. Probably stay in the grass there, but that's okay. Alright, doorway. That's better. Rad. I got greedy. I should have just taken that one. Oh no. Those are my extras, right? I should be okay to... Well, I didn't want to pick that up, but here we are. Well, let's see what, Oh, that was wings. It's always boombox. It's always boombox. I could have saved that with wings. Let's... Sure. I'm considering this dead anyway, but... And more right there. I always forget about those. Okay, well now I'm gonna go ahead and grab these. Don't. And those are gone. Away from me, bees. Was really scared he was gonna send me flying off somewhere. I'm gonna get this cake because we're already behind anyway. It's fine. I should have just kept it going. Should have just kept it going. Okay, 22 is, oh my god. That's right. No, up. Okay, yep. I did release the button, it was just slightly too late. That was better though, we got closer. I don't know why he wasn't going up though. That is a mystery to me. Thanks. Ugh. The game has not been kind to me today. Thanks, MJ. Enjoy your lunch. Oh no, Buddy's just napping right there again. Ah. Seriously, the devil spawns. Oof. Head's feeling a little bit better, but it's still like really fuzzy and still kind of hurting a little bit, so. Probably won't go for too much longer today. We'll see. I would like to complete a run, but if we can't get it to happen, I'm not going to be heartbroken about it. Hey, we actually made it to the 20s on that last one. Then some things happened that I don't want to talk about. Good times, good times. Okay. Yourself some slack on the error department. Yeah! This is me giving myself slack on the error department. I am an extreme perfectionist. Yeah. And again, a reflexive map check. Because my brain did not recognize. Hey, there's flashing lights here. This is where you want to be. That's alright. Those couple seconds will not be a huge detriment. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of perfection. Dance cancel. No time, gotta fly. And down we go. Make sure we actually land so we don't fall through the floor. Okay. Oh, whoa. What are we doing? Whoa. Toejam. Toejam, wanna go for a swim? Oh, my thumb rolled weirdly on the D-pad. It's okay, it's level 7. If there's a level to mess up a little bit on, it's that one. Alright, let's roll. Alright, we don't have a dentist sleeping right there in the middle of the pathway again. This is good. This is a good thing. Toejam! That mole is coming your way. You best get in the elevator. Okay. A little below the dollar, so we don't fly off the top again like we did last time. Oh, there's bees. We're gonna come up a little bit earlier to dodge those bees. Here we go. Okay, I need to not look at that background. I don't know why I chose to stare directly into that. Ow. Alright, a little bit of a walk here, so I don't run out of rocket skates too soon, especially with the way I've been handling them today. Alright, let's go. Okay, so I do have to... Yep. Grabbing the pieces while you've got rocket skates on is one of the scariest things about these runs to me. Like, because you've got to hit A to get off of that screen. But that also requires you to release A and then press it again, which you better hope that it's counting your button press, otherwise you're gonna go flying like that. Okay, I thought for sure we were about to just go straight into the lake there. Whew. Okay, that's not great. Alright, it's fine. Trying to get more blood flow up to my head. I am also jamming. Don't you worry. We didn't get any pie. Restart the run. Alright. little bit lower than I wanted to be there, but that's okay. Couple extra steps, not a big deal. That could have been bad. Overjumped that a bit. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Go away, my box. Go away. Okay. It's fine. But yeah, I'm actually surprised at how little I'm getting frustrated with the run. Granted, I haven't been running this very long. There is still much more room for much more frustration. That looks okay. This is not. No, I need to go up. There we are. Not too far away. Since we're going up anyway, I'm gonna grab the bacon and eggs. Though the amount of times we've been stopped on 17 by just invisible boogeymen has been a little bit of a thing, but at the same time, I'm not gonna stress about it too much because I don't have control over that. It's like all I can do at that point is try to correct my path. And that'll just come with practice. The stuff that frustrates me the most is stuff that I can control, like the rocket skate thing, or, you know, things I can get better at. But again, that'll just take time and practice, so I'm trying not to get too wound up about it. And of course, we've had a couple heartbreaking moments along the way, like the soft lock in the elevator. That run was okay, and then just, oh. So yeah, now anytime I start the extra life animation while I'm heading into an elevator, I'm like, or start the promotion thing when I get into an elevator. And then I'm just waiting for the extra life to go off, and it's like, oh god, oh god. Get in, get in, get in! Oh my god. Okay, we're good. Thank you. I'm trying. Yeah, that stuff's always scary. It's not kinda cool, or when you get down there and there's one just spinning because it's stuck on the elevator. I had to make a bit of an audible there, but that's okay. I honestly forgot that path even spawned up there, so that worked out. That is a thing we know now. Stupid bees. Get out of the way, bees. Alright, way better there. And rocket skates. Yeet. Yeet. Alright. Oh, get in there. Come on now. Thank you. Let's not look at that background. That is very bright. Alright. Oh, this is dangerous. I wasn't over far enough anyway, but still. I should have moved over sooner than that. What did you take? What did you take? Oh my god, is that number 25? Thank you, new warrior. Very much appreciated. Augers all around. We have hit our cap. Very nice. Awesome. Well, hey. Big thank you to everybody who helped out. And if you are still interested, this doesn't mean you get to just go, oh no, she's done. I'm not gonna check this out. No, you go check it out. Click the link anyway. Play Raid Shadow Legends. For real, it's fun. Like, legitimately. MJ was in here talking about it earlier. Plus, if you use my link, you get all kinds of sick loot. Which is great. You get all kinds of bonuses. It's kind of wild. Alright. That's not alright. Stop taking things from me. Oh, this is... okay. We've lost a rocket skates, a doorway, and... no. I know we do have some leeway for that kind of stuff, but that just makes me nervous right now at this point where I'm still trying to cover for my own mistakes. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quickly again. And maybe go grab another soda. I'll be right back. My stream preview is like really delayed. But it doesn't say we've dropped any frames or anything. What's up with that? Weird. Anyway, more soda acquired. Ugh. Really been trying to limit how many of these I drink in a week, but bad headache / migraine days, that all goes right out the window. He had lemonade again. Yeah, Brute's over there on some kind of lemonade kick, which is kind of funny. All right. Meow. All right. Oh, I can't look at that background either. That hurts me. Okay, that guy needs to not be dancing right there. All right, thank you. Thank you for vacating. Oh, okay. Everybody just calm down. Excuse you? No! C button is real sensitive today. Hit it with my arm earlier and then just pull my hand back on the controller and it's like, oh, you want to look at the map while you're in the elevator? Okay. No! No one wants that. Okay, we got pie. Oh, we still have pie in the freezer. Yeah! Now we just need some wooden sticks. Shove one in the side, and then we can have bicycles. That sounds like a bad idea. I don't want to do that. That is a thing that we could do. Mostly it just sounds sticky. Amber just says it sure is. See, y'all only have to put up with me when I'm in a weird mood like this for a few hours a week. Brood can't escape it. Because even when he's at work, I'm constantly messaging him weird stuff. Okay, that's not... Please tell me that door's still there. We didn't go that far away from it. Alright, fine. Alright, level 6. That's what we're doing? This isn't actually too bad, but... we had to use 2 doorways to at least get here. Sag. You don't get to escape it so much either, Fragile. Especially on the nights when the memes are good. Oh god, now we're gonna be doing that. Alright, we've landed. Which is now an accomplishment. Because one time we didn't. What season are you on now? I don't even remember how far in that is. Oh god. Okay. I was gonna guess like 5 or 6, but that seemed too short. Come home and sleep! Come on! We'll have nap time!
Money.
And you can bring me food! Which is also a thing that I like. We got leftovers to eat through. I'm definitely not making the broccoli beef tonight, by the way. It's fine! Don't worry about it! was a little iffy, but that's okay. I was gonna say, he's just gonna keep dabbing on you while you sleep. That's what the youngins do these days. You kiss with your dabbing. Oh. God. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Can we do it? Can we do it? If she hadn't stopped us, we would have just landed and then, gotten the promotion anyway, so. One of these days, we'll make it happen. Not anytime soon, though. Actually, we've done it once, right? I think we've got one, but I don't remember. It's all a blur. Good times. Good times. All right, level 12. Give me those high tops. Now that I've said high tops, I'm thinking about shoes. Which makes me think I want new shoes. I don't need them. But I want some. That'll be fine. I'll go online and look at some and then go, oh god, shoes are so ugly these days, and then that'll run its course. Like, have you seen the color palette choices for running shoes these days? Oh my god. There's like one or two that are okay, and then all of the other ones are like, okay, that's not where we want to be. Okay. This is what we're doing. That doesn't, oh, not from that spot that it doesn't. Oh god, alright. Which, I don't know, I guess it wouldn't bother me so much if the shoes didn't cost like 120 bucks. Like, I'm gonna spend that much money on something I'm gonna wear every day. I'd like it to look okay. Just saying. Ugh. I like to have a little bit of color. I'm not quite ready to transition to, you know, just plain white or white with some little black accents or something, or gray. It's like, just give me a little bit of color, but don't make it like neon orange and then some, oh god, something that clashes with that really hard. Like neon orange, salmon pink, and I don't know, we'll throw some kind of green in there for good measure. Could it look like an arcade floor from the 90s? Okay, if there were any that actually had that color palette, where it's like mostly like a dark blue or dark purple or something, with like a bright pink or whatever, that'd be cool. I'd be down with that. Not this thing like somebody just mushed a bunch of I don't know. Clay or something together. Ugh. But hey, I guess they're selling if they keep making them. Oh. People buy what they think is least hideous because they need new shoes anyway. That's a thing too. Oh well. I don't know, maybe I'm just getting old. This is my old person rant of the day. Shoes are so ugly these days. Oh, come on. That wasn't perfect, but it was close. And then I kind of botched it by spawning that land, but that's okay. We need to get Mikey in here to do his old man voice. Learning to embrace that I am in fact Steve Buscemi now. Yeah, for real. Oh, man. That's certainly how it feels some days. Yeah, I remember watching that years ago and being like, oh man, that guy's so uncool. I'll never be like that. Of course, I've never really been too concerned with my coolness. Oh my god! Hence you know the gamering. But hey, gaming is cool now, so... Now we're just old gamers. Oh my god, that cat is huge! Rude just sent a picture of the largest chunk of a cat. I want to pet his tummy. But yeah, any of you youngins looking for life advice, don't worry about other people thinking if you're cool or not. Just do your own thing. You'll be a lot happier that way. Yeah, that cat is not not happy about being held like that. I'm losing my grip on words here. After it was finally starting to come back. Man, the start of the stream was rough. That and I was sitting there trying to figure out what to tweet while I was speaking. It was just a bad time. But yeah, we may have to soundboard Mikey. I'll have to figure out something for him to say, but that's actually a pretty good idea. I can tell you what is cool though, playing Raid Shadow Legends. There's a reason why it's got over 10 million downloads. You think I'm kidding? I'm not. God, the refrigerator just thumped loudly and scared me. Cool. I had to go out of my way to avoid those rocket skates. It's fine. Whee! Yeet! Yeet! And can we make it? Yeah! Alright, cool. And let's fly. I was thinking of getting an extra flap in there so we could try to avoid her a little more, but she wasn't too big of a problem. I'll take that. We only stopped the dance once instead of the like 4 times that happened earlier. God. Hey, Mr. Carrot. One day we'll go back to Random World and we'll visit you again. Probably not anytime soon, though. Because this is fun. Oh, get in the elevator. Come on. Come on, get in there. Which, by the way, GG hoodie on your recent no doorway time. I just saw that a couple days ago. Very nice. Oh god.
Money.
There we go. So how different is that route? Oh, my brain did the thing again. Pick your favorite pronunciation. Go. Because I know you've mentioned a couple of your, couple of differences in your tutorial. I expect there are more rocket skates involved. Oh god. That could have been a little bit better. We'll get into position here. I do like that those can't pick you up while you're in your skates. Yeet. Well, that'll work. Alright, where's the promotion? Where is it? Oh. No! I just wanted to get closer to the left side! No! We skipped the extra life animation! Hey! The levels are different, mostly the same. 4, 6, 11, 12. Okay, interesting. I do a no doorway tutorial soon. Nice. I'll have to bookmark that for later. Because I do want to attempt no doorway eventually. But I don't want to start looking at that just yet, because I'm worried I'm going to get myself confused on this. Commit this to memory a little bit better first. Oh, okay. We're just losing control of the D-pad here. We did it. It counts. Alright, I need this little buddy to not be right where we're going. That'll work. Alright. How far did we get on that last run? Did we get to 22? Or just 21? I'm trying to figure out which ones I can't remember that well yet, just so I can maybe focus on them a little bit better. But I can't remember. Made it to 22? Okay, cool. Okay, so from 22, the one that we had after that was 23, which is, when you rocket skate and go up at that weird little divot thing. Up past the tree and jump and then come back down. And then, swim to the elevator. And then 24 and 25 are just doorways. Okay. So yeah, it's like 18 to 21 that I'm still kind of shaky on. I didn't do my jump off to the side. He got us. Oh god. All right. Out of my way, dentist man. So yeah, 18 is the double rocket skates, and then go up to the 2 flowers. 19. I've forgotten 19 again. Hang on, give me a minute. Go in the door. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm not putting up back. No. No. All right. I can't remember 19. I can remember 20 because that's the one you rocket skate up with the dollar and get the wings. Oh wait, no, now I'm confusing it. I have to pull up the map again. Let's see. That's right, that's 19 with the rocket skates. All right. That's funny, I can remember... Excuse you. I can remember the actual level, I just can't remember that that's level 19. Okay, so that one's fine. 20 is the roads. That's right, 21, go grab piece in the bottom right and then get the doorway. 22 is the one with the dollar. Recognizable landmarks. Very helpful to me. Which is why I kind of panic when I get to 18 because it's just grass and I'm like, oh god. And the same with 17. Of course, now I can remember 17 because of all the shenanigans that happened there. So, there's that. All right. All right, Doris, be nice to me. Please, I beg of you. Yeah, we're getting over there a little bit. There we go, make the thing. Should have just gone to the lower one first. Yeah. Oh well. Just gonna walk it. There we go. I did pick up that extra doorway. I was kind of afraid of using it there because I more or less knew where I was after a minute, so. At that point, it's just like, alright, just pick a direction and go. You know where the ship piece is, get over there. Alright, no issues on 7. Being a little bit nicer to me now. And I'll take that, thank you. Let's not go flying off into oblivion. There we are.
Money.
I forgot about that bridge again. It's fine. Get in, this beast! Thank you. Drop my controller. It's fine. And Santa was just hanging out over there. All right. No! Okay, good. Just barely missed that phone. Precious seconds are saved! Something that actually helps me quite a bit while I'm using the rocket skates is I've caught myself holding down the D-pad when you really don't need to. So I've just been taking my hand off of it completely. Makes it a little bit less likely for me to get some weird input. Give me that. I've taken too long. Move. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Yeet. Out of the way, Santa! Oh my god. Come on, man. Come on. Alright, there we go. Hey! Meow. Oh, it's gonna be a thing. I'll take that. That's a little messy, but again, we would have had to run out the skates anyway, so that's fine. All right, 13. Doorway time again.
Money.
Probably could have popped the extra doorway there, but it's fine. You open a soda, makes a hissing sound. What verb would be best to describe the sound, not actually hissing? Hissing would work. Give me a minute. Let me try to think of something that would— oh my god! And now we got bees! I had no idea where I was. I thought the island was underneath. I'm trying to look it up actually, because tree level. No, I did it again. Oh. I tried. Oh no, you're good. That was gonna happen regardless. I'm having trouble thinking of it as like an actual word. I guess you could call it like a pop. But I don't know, like, that kind of comes after the hiss, though. Yeah, pretty much everything I'm looking at here is like, oh yeah, that's hissing that you're hearing. Yeah. That's the best I got. I don't know. For sure, I was going into the lake again. Ooh. I'm also kind of thinking of fizzing, but that's more of like after you've already opened it up and it's just kind of like in a glass or whatever. Which is a totally different sound. But yeah, I'd go with hissing. Got you excited with fizzing for a second? Yeah. Just, Santa was almost a problem there. I mean, you might be able to use fizzing, but I think hissing is more accurate. Language, gonna language. There you go, yeah. So you nailed it first try. You're fine. Didn't get us this time. Not today, mailbox. Not today. Alright. We've had a couple really good 6 doorways. Can we get some more? Okay. The answer there was no, and then there were B's, and then I, ugh. And then we had some weird input things there, and then I also hit the wrong key. Oh boy. It might be time to go rest pretty soon. Not gonna lie. I am starting to feel a little bit. see how far we can get on this one. And then we'll probably call it for the day. I should probably eat something as well. Yeah, I don't know what that is either. I don't recall seeing anything about it in my instructions. Like, I'm wondering if that's people that have, bought some extra energy or gems or something. I have no idea. That is my best guess. Okay. Yeet! Yeet! Alright, we're good. No! Yeah, that scared me. I thought we were gonna die there for sure. Just no! Yeah, he was. No hugs for the mailbox monster. No, thank you. Involuntary free hugs, I don't like this. Yeet. And down we go. Cool. Alright, 7, be cool. No! I dropped down too low! Oh, come on! Well, I can't blame the level for that. That was my own fault. Ugh. That was not good. Getting a phone call from a number I might recognize? Ugh. It's fine, she'll go to voicemail. Don't need to worry about that right now. It's like, oh god, why does my phone look like that? Oh yeah, someone's calling me. What does that look like? now they're calling me in here. They know where I am. Oh, man. I honestly didn't even realize the phone was going off. I have officially tuned out that noise for these runs.
Money.
It's a little too high up there. Now we're good. Let's see if I can find what that number is. You stop noticing the sound of pendulum clock after some time. Yeah, exactly. Just another background noise at that point. I'd argue against that, but I'll take it. I guess. We didn't actually fall into the water. Whatever. Yep, we hit that gap. Quick, we can make it. That's actually not too bad. Get in the elevator. Go show the smell of fresh fish when you live by the sea. I must say I personally love the smell of fresh fish. Yeah, I don't know. Fish smells a bit much to me sometimes. Try that jump again. There we are. Hey, there we go. There we go. Directly in the way. Okay. Not too bad for falling, honestly, and especially falling back onto 10. I'm gonna go ahead and use those because that's a bit of a walk. Also, these guys are around. Just need to remember I am down one high top, but if I skip the one on 13, I'll be caught up. No! Hey, we found the elevator. Get in! Yeah! We just phased through those nerds, by the way. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, I don't think I'd have a good time in a fish cannery. That's a little too fishy. Used to live by the sea when I was small. Ah, yeah. Got a little bit of nostalgia on there. Alright, let's see. That's not bad. That doesn't connect. Ah! Well, now that we've wasted all of this time, let's also waste these high tops.
Money.
We'll skip the ones on 16. Hey, Charlie, how's it going? It is a very purple cat. Love it. Yoink. No! Get in! It's fine! Alright, tree time.
Boogie, 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 boogie.
Alright. Nice! I need to see if mine are showing up yet. Then I've got to think of an animated emote. Alright, we're walking 16.
Boogie, 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 boogie.
That's not good. Go away, sir. Okay. A little behind, but not awful. And pretty alright considering we had a fall. Oh god, I love that meme. Rocket skates.
Boogie, 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 boogie.
Okay, we died. That's fine. Let me in the elevator. Okay, we have one successful completion of 17 that wasn't completely... Ugh. Actually, how was our last one? I don't remember. We at least made it into the elevator. The rest has been erased from my memory. Okay, 18 is high tops. Toejam is peanut.
Yeah, alright.
Staying away from her. Yeet! Slightly too high there. It's fine. Alright. Peanut. Very nice. Alright, here we go. There's a boogeyman right there. That's why that's doing that. Toejam, please! That wasn't stressful at all. What are you talking about? Okay. Yes. Oh, hello, sir. We just smacked right into him. And another boogeyman? Are we even gonna make it up to the roads? That wasn't great, but it's passable. Oh lord, we're gonna jump. Okay, we're good. Okay. Doing better, doing better. Alright, here we go. Just stay on the grass there a little bit. Alright, door wipe. I'll take that. Going the wrong way? Going the wrong way. Oh, are you kidding me?
Boogie, 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 boogie.
Walking it because I am scared of everything. That cake is not worth that risk. That cake is a trap. Watermelon really wasn't worth it, and the candy cane wouldn't really be either, so... fine. Yeah, I was not a fan of that boogeyman, but at least he didn't push me off. Alright, rocket skates. Right on, right on. I will take that. The 22 is a breeze if I can just release the jump at the right time. Alright, gonna get away from that. Here we go. Slightly too far to the side there. Slightly too far to the side there. Okay. Get in, get in. Thank you. right, RNG pressure is on. Try that again. Are you kidding me? I'm having a lot of feelings right now. I'm not quite sure how to process them. I had one okay doorway and then, oh. I do have wings, but I want to save them for 25 because I'm scared. Well, now I have no choice. Oh, man. Well, I'm gonna grab this cake. Oh. Oh, we wasted so much time on that. Oh, that's upsetting. This is a bad idea. This is a very bad idea. I should have just stayed over the land, please. Please give me land. Oh, yes! Yes! Okay, let me actually look at 24. What's gonna get me up there? So I need to take that path up to the, oh god. Oh, man. I'm sad about that one. We were doing so well. I didn't activate that. There we go. Trying to look at the map while we're walking here. Where are those wings? Toejam! Okay, so everything I need is like right by the elevator. Yeah. I really need to zoom in that picture. It's hard for me to actually read the red numbers against the green there. The color shows up, but can't read the font. Okay. I forgot what everything looks like. Okay, those are high tops. Cool. Can you not? Alright. We'll take those, we'll run with it. Literally. Don't ruin this! Don't do it! Man. Okay, let me see what we've got here. Okay, so I really should have just stayed on the ground here. Alright, there we go. It wasn't pretty, but we finished a run. So I'll take that. GG's. Thanks, y'all. Ugh. It could have been a PB, even with a fall, so that's encouraging. And then there was the other fall and then shenanigans. Ugh. Oh well. And while we are making our little victory walk here, yeah, I'm feeling a lot more comfortable actually running through, especially if there's a doorway that doesn't take me to a great place. I will still occasionally panic if it takes me to a spot of the map that I'm really not that acquainted with, but trying to learn how to adapt is kind of my focus right now. They've got the memorization down more or less. Do still need to work on not panicking when I get, you know, between 18 and 21 and just go, where am I? So yeah. Unless I just go crazy and do a lot of funky falls and stuff, I am gonna try to keep more runs and just complete them. We can at least get some times here. And we'll go down and visit Trixie as well. But yeah, starting to get a little more comfortable. Still panicking, of course, but you know, that's never gonna go away completely because it's me. But yeah. Appreciating you guys hanging around and giving me pointers. It's been very helpful. Plus, it's fun to watch y'all react whenever some craziness happens. That's been enjoyable because there's been a lot of craziness. So yeah, we got some good practice in today. And a couple decent runs, which unfortunately we didn't get to finish another We didn't get to finish that first one, but yeah, there's no avoiding craziness with this game, that's for sure. Hi, Trixie. Trixie's been lonely. Oh no! Oh, this is Trixie. We love her. She just hangs out on her island over here. And then you just get to hang out. Oh, I've shot her a bunch of times. I just haven't been doing it too much lately because it's kind of a pain to swim all the way out here. But yeah, she's a cutie. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for hanging around. And if you just came in a little bit ago and you're wondering what that little box is in the corner, we have been sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. So yeah, if you'd like to check out the game for yourself, feel free to click the link in the chat. If you need it to pop up again, you can just hit !raid, download the game, check it out for yourself. Got what, over 10 million downloads? There's a reason for it. It's fun. It's easy to play. The graphics are really nice. And oh my god, the portrait art. You gotta check it out. But yeah. That's gonna be it. I'm gonna go grab something to eat. And then probably go lie down because my head is starting to throb now, so I need to not be staring at a screen for a little bit. Alright, I think if nothing urgent happens tomorrow, I'll stream. Alright, awesome. Yes, definitely go check out Galaxy tomorrow. About close to our usual time here. Yeah, that's it for me. I'm running out of words. See y'all later. Have a fantastic weekend. And our normal start time? Okay, good. So that's 11 Central. Yeah. Alright, see y'all later.